Food just be bussin' when you hungry, you know what I mean? And if you don't rebuke that spirit of laziness, it's gonna destroy you. Consistency is key. Let's be serious, Sarah. Don't let temporary emotions lead you to a permanent decision. Like, God is not gonna give you something prematurely. Our situation in life does not change who God is.
I was the one on the block with my pole. I had a Glock 19 before I was 19 years old.
Hello beautiful, if you are new to this channel, my name is Sarah Fiatu, but if you're not new here and you are a returning subscriber, welcome back bestie. I hope you are having a great day. So this is a very different environment, different background. I'm currently in my car because my sister is at a nail appointment and like I needed to film this video anyway, so I'm just like, might as well just do it in the car. I might have like an extra like an hour 45 minutes, so hopefully I can get this video done. So in this video I'll just be talking about the year 2022 and how it was like for me, because honestly this year came out like so like unexpected, in a good way and a bad way. I thought so much more would happen for me, but like God was showing me a lot of things. Like honestly 2022 was like a wake-up call for me. Like I thought 2021 was a wake-up call. Nah, I'm just like, nah, like 2022 was the wake-up call. But you know, I got me some McDonalds or whatever. I got me a McFlurry here that is literally starting to melt already. I got an Oreo McFlurry with fudge in it because like I literally can't have a McFlurry anymore without any fudge. I'm gonna try to be quick with this video because it's already been half an hour since my sister started, so hopefully like I need like a good like 40 minutes because like y'all know I be talking way too much, like I'm talking right now. I need to be careful because I cannot mess. This is my mama's car and I can't be messing up my mama's core. And then of course for the drink I got me a Spritopia. Is Spritopia like a Canadian thing? Because like I never hear like any Americans talk about Spritopia. If you don't know what Spritopia is, it's really just Sprite and Fruitopia mixed together. And all these hood dudes in Toronto be claiming like they the one that made it. I'm just like, nah B, I've been doing this since I was like 8 years old. And then for my food, I got me a large fry with 2 McDoubles because I'm hungry. And the funny thing is I literally like came from the gym and like I'm like out here eating whatever. I deserve to reward myself. So okay, so to get started with this video finally, one thing that 2022 taught me is that I don't lack motivation, I lack discipline. Okay, and some of y'all need to hear that. Wait, before we actually get into the reason why, I haven't even took a bite of any of my food, so let me just eat my food real quick. Food just be bussin' when you hungry, you know what I mean? So as I said before, one thing that 2022 taught me is that I don't lack motivation, I lack discipline. I felt like this year, especially like with my laziness and like my procrastination and me being inconsistent with stuff, like God really opened my eyes about that this year. Because a lot of the times, whether it's with YouTube or with school or with working out in the gym, I'm always like doing those stuff when I'm motivated. And motivation is a feeling. You're not always gonna be motivated to do stuff, and that's when discipline comes in. Discipline is pretty much discipline is like you have to do it, you know? It's kind of like there's some days like you don't feel like going into work because you're just not in the mood. You don't want to deal with the people, you don't want to deal with the customers, and you don't want to go into work. Like how many times have y'all woken up this morning and said, I don't want to go to work, don't want to go to work and you see that you at work at 4 p.m. You want to know why? It's discipline. It's because you know that you have a responsibility and you need to be there. And you have to have that like mindset when it comes to everything, like in the gym. Like, even though I don't want to get up early in the morning, like I don't want to go to the gym, but I have a responsibility. I had a commitment I made to myself that I'm going to be healthier. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the gym with me and with you too. Like, I be saying, yo, I'm gonna be consistent, I'm gonna be consistent, I'm gonna be consistent. Like how many times have I told y'all I'm gonna be consistent this year? And like, there were times where, like, even though I love YouTube, I honestly, like, I love this so much, there are times where I don't want to film, I don't want to edit my video, and that's when discipline is gonna have to come in. I need to like be disciplined to be like, yeah, Sarah, you don't want to do this, but you have a commitment to do, you have a responsibility, you have supporters that are waiting for a next video, so even though you don't want to do it, you're gonna have to. So one thing that like kind of like tricked my mind into like kind of being more disciplined, like especially when I don't want to do it, something that I do is like, okay, Sarah, just like put on a timer for 30 minutes and just don't go on your phone, don't do anything, and just focus on this task for at least 30 minutes. And like once that timer is up, usually what I do is like I either take a break or I just keep on completing, or I just keep on doing the task until I complete it. Because like once I'm like in the zone of doing something, like I don't want to stop, and doing like that 30-minute timer thing has really helped me. So now it's a little intermission, we're just gonna eat. I don't know why I was out here talking about you have to be consistent with the gym when most of your fitness journey is about what you're eating and not me getting drunk. It's okay, y'all. It's fine. Comment down below what's your favorite fast food place. Mine is probably Wendy's and Chick-fil-A. Those are my favorites. So I'm now on to number 2. And this, like, all of like the things I learned, they all kind of tie into each other. But number 2 that I had to learn the hard way was laziness will kill you. Laziness will be the death of you. If you don't break that cycle of laziness, if you don't rebuke that spirit of laziness, it's going to destroy you. Let me give y'all an example. Not an example, but like this is for real what happened in my life. So at this moment, I'm currently unemployed, but if anybody asks me if I have a job, I just tell them I have an internship at Google. Because, you know, YouTube is owned by Google, and I don't get paid from Google yet, from YouTube. So I just be like, yeah, I have an internship at Google. Yeah, I create content for their social media platform. That's what I low-key be telling people. When in honesty, I don't got a job. But like in May, I got a job at the gym, and like it was a really good job. Like it's pretty like simple. It's not a hard job at all. It's super chill job. I took advantage of the fact that it's a super chill job, and I wasn't doing my responsibilities at work, and like I was pretty much like half-assing the job. I was just pretty much being like a pretty bad employee, and like my manager had to like talk to me about like doing more like multiple times. In my head I'm just like, girl, I get paid minimum wage, so y'all gonna get minimum effort. And that's like the mentality I had, and it became to a point where like I was not doing crap. In September or whatever, my manager had a talk with me. They kind of talked about some like ways you can improve and stuff like that, and in my head I thought I was improving and stuff like that, but I guess I really wasn't. I still had the mentality of like, I'm gonna do the bare minimum, I'm gonna do the bare minimum. Let's say if I saw something that needed to be clean, and then like in my head I'm just like, I'm not gonna do it, it's not part of the to-do list, even though it needs to be clean, I'm just not gonna do it. And like it was to a point where like my supervisor, he gave me like a like write-up document saying like, if your actions don't change, there will be further consequences, and those consequences could lead to you being fired. And because I feared that they were gonna like fire me, so I didn't bother like trying hard, and I just quit. But yeah, that's the story. And like I was kind of scared of telling that story because like I was kind of like ashamed of myself if I was like disappointed because like I kind of like left on bad terms. And like the thing is, like, my bad habits at home, my laziness at home was not only affecting me, it was affecting everyone around me. It was affecting the way my workplace was operating. It was affecting my schoolwork. There was a point where it literally affected some of my teammates because I wasn't doing my part of the group assignment, and like they had to practically pull an all-nighter to get the assignment done. So not only will laziness kill you, it will soon affect everything around you. I remember like when I was like going through like this whole thing with like my manager and not doing well, I was talking to my best friend Danny, and she told me like, when you're doing something, make sure that you're doing it for Christ, because I completely forgot what Bible verse it is, but like in the Bible it says that with everything that we do it for Christ. And like, for example, you may like hate your job or you may not like your job, but let's say Jesus was about to walk in and order a McDouble and a 2-piece and fries, you feel me? Like, you gonna give him the best customer service. You're gonna make sure that the place is clean. Like, if you're gonna know Jesus is gonna be there, you're gonna make sure the place is spotless, and you're gonna work really hard because Jesus is coming. And we should be having that same mentality when it comes to literally everything we do. Like, it's through our actions that we glorify God. Yeah, you may be saying, I'm not even being paid enough. Like, what's the point of even me trying hard? And even when I try hard, my manager doesn't even notice me. But you know who notices you? God. God notices you trying hard. God notices you, how you're going to your shift, how you are going to work an hour early and staying an hour behind. Your hard work will be rewarded. So with everything you do it as if you are doing it for Christ. Another intermission. My food is getting cold. Another lesson that I learned in 2022 is that consistency is key. I'm gonna say that again. Consistency is key. You ain't gonna succeed at nothing in your life if you're not consistent. This literally took me damn near 3 years to understand and to get into my skull that if you are not consistent at something, you are not going to succeed. Let me give you all a real life example of my life. I've been doing YouTube for about 2.5 years now. And there's people who have been doing YouTube around the same time, like for as long as I have been doing it, and even shorter. And a lot of the times, like, I was comparing myself to them. I'm just like, how come they have 200,000 subscribers and we've been doing YouTube for around the same time, but I can't even get monetized yet? It's been 2 years and I haven't been monetized. Why? And then I look at my analytics and it says the last time I posted was 29 days ago. Like, baby, like you can't be for real right now. BFFR, be freaking for real. How you complaining how you not growing, how your channel's not growing, how your analytics are low when it's been over a month since you posted the video? Let's be serious, Sarah. Like, yeah, it's great that some people, like, they blew up quick on YouTube, but because they blew up so quick, now they don't know how to, like, deal with the fame. Now they don't know how to, like, deal with the sponsorships and stuff like that. But whereas when you are growing slowly, you have the time to, like, learn those skills. And then when you reach, like, now when you reach your goal, like when you have 100K and you have a bigger platform, now you're not going to be stressing over it as much because you already had the skills, because you already learned the skills required to handle that amount. And at first, when you are trying to do something, you're not always going to receive results, because, you know, these days we just want instant results. We want things that come like this. But just because you're not seeing results at first doesn't mean that you're gonna stop. Because, baby girl, if you stop, You think you're gonna see results if you stop going to the gym, if you stop working out, if you stop your YouTube channel? You really think you're gonna see results when you quit and you give up? You're gonna see results when you keep on going at it. I'ma eat for a little bit, then keep on going, because I feel like my sister is gonna walk in here out of nowhere and I haven't even been gone to number 5 yet. You feel me? The next thing that I learned in 2022 is don't let the current situation that you're in dictate your whole entire life. So last week I launched my first business and like I put so much work into it. I'm just like, this is gonna blow up and stuff like that. And like when I launched it and I promoted it, nobody bought from me. And honestly, that made me like super upset, because I'm just like, Lord, I worked so hard on this and nobody bought it. Barely nobody is showing me support. Like, what is it? And like that led me into like a super like dark state. And mind you, this was last week, 7 days ago. Okay, let me just remind y'all, 7 days ago. You feel me? And like I was just like, I was so disappointed in myself. I'm just like, Sarah, you're a failure. You're so disappointed. Like, you might as well just give up, because it doesn't matter how many times you try, you're just gonna fail. And like that led me into like a super like dark depression. Like I didn't want to get up, I didn't want to do anything. Like I for real, like I was heavily debating on like taking my own life away, because like I felt like a failure, and like I felt like I have no purpose on here. Like I'm disappointing everyone in my family, I'm causing my mom to be stressed and stuff. So like I feel like just ending my life would just be like, everybody will be happy. Like, and this was last week, let me mind you. And like now, and then all of a sudden, like I was going through that like rut and me having like suicidal thoughts for like about a week. And then literally on Christmas Eve, like after I was done cleaning my room that I procrastinated on, I felt so much better. Like I just felt like some type of joy in my heart. Like, you know, even though yeah, my situation's probably not the greatest right now, but like I felt joy in my heart and actually felt a sense of purpose. And like imagine if like I took my life away. You feel me? So like I'm just saying, like don't let temporary emotions lead you to a permanent decision. I just want to say to whoever is listening to this, and whatever you are going through right now, it does get better. Like yeah, like it took me like 5 days in order for me to get better, but I thought the way I was feeling was gonna be how I was feeling for like the rest of my life, if we're being honest. So I just really want to encourage you, like it does get better. Ending your life is not an answer. You are here for a purpose, and you are here for a reason. And like now I feel so much happier, honestly. Like I actually feel so happy, and like I am so excited for 2023. I just know 2023 is gonna be amazing. Number 5, it's not about how many times you fall, it's about how many times you get up. So especially like as a Christian, like every time we fail, every time we stumble, every time we like give into sin, we just feel so bad. We feel like God can never forgive me, and like we let what we did like dictate our whole entire life. And like, Lord, I think my sister's paying. Oh my gosh, I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish this video. Yeah, because I see my sister at the register right now. Yeah, so we gonna finish this video later today, but I'm gonna remember I'm on number 5. So hey you guys, so I never got the chance to finish this video, but happy new year, because it is the new year. Because you know, my sister was done her nail appointment before I was in my video, so you know, I'm gonna just continue up. So I believe we were on number 5, and that is, it's not about how many times you fall, it's about how many times you get up. Okay, in life you are going to make mistakes. There's gonna be times where you fall, times where you fall back into sin, But instead of like dwelling in that and saying, oh my gosh, like I messed up, I did so wrong, God can never forgive me, there's no way I can get back up from this, yada yada yada, like girl, get back up. You can fall 100 times, but all that matters is that you get up 100 times. That's something I really had to like learn this year, because like every time like I mess up or I do something wrong, I just feel so bad about myself. Like I'm so disappointed in myself. I think everyone's disappointed in me. I feel like I have no purpose and yada 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 every time I mess up and I do wrong. Dwelling in your mistakes and like what you did wrong is not gonna fix the problem. You feel me? Like saying, oh, I'm so disappointed, I'm just a failure, yada yada yada, babes, that's not gonna fix your situation. Like, yeah, it takes a lot of strength to get back up. Honestly, it doesn't. It's easier said than done, but girl, you're gonna have to get back up. Because another thing I learned this year too, and kind of like late 2021, was that no matter what you're going through, life is still gonna move on without you. Like, yeah, you may feel sad and may feel depressed, but you still got that test on Friday that you're gonna need to do. So get up and study. Like, I know it's low-key kind of harsh, but like life is gonna move on without you. So like, yeah, it's okay to grieve, it's okay to be sad, it's okay to be disappointed, but don't let, like as I kind of mentioned before, like don't let that emotion, that feeling of you feeling bad, dictate your whole entire week. Okay, because you need to get back up. So whoever needs to hear this, get back up. Even if you fully can't get up on your feet, girl, just crawl. At least keep on moving forward. Number 6, know your worth. Okay, know your worth, know who you are. Okay, don't let these boys, don't let these girls try to dictate what your worth is. Let me give you a little story, okay? So you know, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm telling this story on the internet, but it's fine, I'm over it. So like about in like near the end of August and like September, for like 2 weeks or something, I was talking to this guy, and this was kind of like the first guy I ever like really talked to where like the feelings were mutual. Honestly, when I was younger, I always thought that I was ugly and like guys don't like me, and like the guys I like will never like me and yada yada. So like it was kind of a big deal to me that a guy that I like kind of liked me too. Yeah, so we were talking for like a couple days or whatever, and then like he was like, yo, I'm trying to see you, let's do the movie. I'm just like, cool or whatever. But he was like, but you paying for your own stuff. I'm just like, okay, like I don't know how you saying how you want to see me, but I gotta pay for my own tickets. And like, I know you got the money to pay for your tickets because you telling me you at work every single day. So what's up, what's tea, you feel me? During like those couple of weeks we were talking, like I feel like I was always putting in more of the effort. I was the one calling him first, texting him first, and yada yada yada. And like there was a point when we were on like our second date or whatever, he was like a half an hour late, and home dude pulled up in Nike Techs. And now ever since that day, bro, like every time I see a guy in a Nike Tech, I'm just traumatized. And the thing is, he told me that he was gonna wear it because like he was gonna ask me like what I'm wearing. I'm just like, I'm wearing like a dress and a jean jacket, and I look hella cute that day. I got my lashes done that day, I had my hair done a couple days, I did my makeup. I was looking hella cute, you feel me, you dig? And like for like, I know like a Nike Tech is really not that big of a deal, but like if I'm saying I'm gonna wear like a dress and a jean jacket, at least like, you feel me, like at least correlate with what I'm wearing, you feel me? And like on the second day too, I was supposed to pay for myself too. So like at this point, it's not even a day, we're just friends hanging out, you feel me? And like, yeah, so I arrived to like the restaurant or whatever. Home dude was like half an hour late. Like I was honestly debating on just leaving him, because like you not about to waste my time. And honestly, ever since like once I literally saw him, first of all, he smelled bad. Like he just smelled bad. Like he just smelled bad, bro. Like the first date, like he kind of had a little bit of a funk, but it wasn't that bad, you feel me? Like the first like date or whatever, it was cool or whatever, vibes were great. But the second date, I'm just like, before it even started, I was just so over it. Like I was so over it, honestly. Like the thing is, like even though we planned on paying for ourselves, I'm just like, bro, you were half an hour late, you had me waiting outside, you're paying for my meal. So like literally, like I had to like end like the date early, like bro. And when I tell you, I literally called my sister from the bathroom, was like, yo, Gloria, pick me up, like I want to leave, pick me up. So like I had to dip. Like I'm just like, and like after when we were saying our goodbyes or whatever, I'm just like, okay, text me when you get home. Home dude did not text me for the next 10 days. Cause like I'm just like cause like to me, I'm just like saying like, okay, I'm not gonna text him first and see what he does, you feel me, and see if he texts me. And when I tell you, this home dude did not text me for like over a week, you feel me? Cause the following week there was a concert we wanted to go to with one of our favorite artists or whatever. I didn't even end up going to the concert, but literally a couple days before the concert, he texts me and be like, hey, how are you? And then he follows up with, so are we still going to the concert? I texted him back and was like, you don't text me for over a week and this is what you text me? And mind you, when we were planning on going to the concert, I was the one planning out the whole damn day. I'm the one saying, okay, let's get on the bus here, let's go to this place. I'm just like, and like part of me was like debating on like still talking to him, because like he's the guy, he kind of likes me, and like no, the whole experience was like, I wouldn't say it was trash, because like honestly I really learned something from it, that first of all, he wasn't even a Christian either. He was just one of them dudes that says, I believe in God. He didn't even have the relationship with the Lord. Red flag number one, first of all. That whole experience kind of taught me like what I really want in a man and the things I'm not compromising for, and to know your worth. Because y'all, if a guy really likes you, he's gonna want to pay for you, for real. Like I don't care, but like I'm not spending money on a man unless he's my man, until it's official and we're exclusive, you feel me? And even that, I low-key still expect you to pay for majority of the dates, but like when you officially make me your woman, there are some times where I want to spoil you too, because you're my man and I want to spoil you too some days. I really want like a man who honestly truly has a relationship with the Lord, because a guy who loves God, he's gonna know how to love you and know how to treat a woman properly. So I know I'm a daughter of the king, and I know I'm worth so much more than a smelly guy in a Nike tech. Yeah, and honestly right now for 2023, I am in no way, shape, or form trying to date nobody's son. I'm trying to boss up and grind this year. There's goals I want to accomplish, and I know a man will just like distract me from it. Like I'm for real just trying to focus on God, focus on school, and focus on my business and YouTube. Like I don't want a boyfriend at all. So number 7 of what I learned this year was to not put a time limit on God. Don't put a time limit on God. First off, he is God and the creator of time. God does not operate on the 12-month calendar. God does not operate from January to December, from AM to PM, from morning, noon, afternoon, evening, from Monday to Sunday, Monday to Friday. Like he does not operate on human time. And like something I had to realize this year, because I'm just wondering, yo, like I've been doing YouTube for like going on 2-3 years. Why am I not monetized? Like people who are been doing YouTube around the same time as me, they're monetized and yada yada yada. And I'm just like, God, when is my time? Like when is my time to get monetized or whatever? And like I realized during that period, like definitely in the last quarter, is that Sarah, honestly, if you had even 10k, 100k subscribers right now, do you truly think you'll be able to handle it right now? And like I have to be honest and be like, no, because I'm not even handling the 500 subscribers I got. What makes you think that God gonna give you $10,000? You feel me? Like God is not gonna give you something prematurely. Like y'all gotta realize that good things take time. When God is gonna do something for you, he is gonna do it in his timing, and God's timing is always perfect. When God does something, it's going to be perfect. So I know that when I reach my goal, when I get monetized, when I get that YouTube plaque, it's all gonna be in God's timing. I may not be understanding right now, and it may feel like my growth is slow and the videos I'm not uploading right now are getting the views that I like, but all of this is like, I'm learning something from this. If you plan on building generational wealth, you plan on having a multi-millionaire business industry and all that stuff, like good things, they're gonna take time. Because especially like in the world we're living in, everybody wants to go viral, everybody wants to blow up. Like fast growth and like good growth, it seems great or whatever, but like in the long run it's not sustainable. Because like honestly, what's important to me right now when it comes to this YouTube, I want to build an organic following. I want to build a following of like people who genuinely like love me and my personality, not even my content. Because let's say if people are only subscribing to me because of the content I post, and there comes a time where my content changes, then all those subscribers are just gonna go away. Or like I'm gonna have like all these subscribers but getting hella low views. So like what's more important to me, I want people to watch me because they love me and love my personality and my content too. Like I want it to be a point where like if I ever decide to do like a gaming channel, that like I'm still gonna have supporters on there because what, they love me and they love anything I put out. You feel me? Because like yeah, it may be fun to like blow up and like go viral and stuff like that, but like next thing you know, when you're actually posting the content that you really like, you know, your subscribers and your views, you know, you feel me, they're not aligning. Because everybody only liked you for that one video, you feel me? Even though like wherever you are in your life right now, even though it may feel like confusing and you don't know what God's doing right now, you will understand. Whether it's in a year, 6 months, 5 years, you will understand why God made you wait. So while you're waiting for that blessing, for that promise, continue to praise God, continue to glorify him, because through it all he is worthy of our praise. Our situation in life does not change who God is. Our situation in life does not take God off his throne. Remember that. Number 8 is to know the root of your problem. More specifically, know the root of the sin that you're struggling. Okay, if I'm gonna be like vulnerable right now, like one of the sins that I struggle with is lust. And like I feel like the root of why I struggle with that is because I fear that I'm gonna be alone and that nobody loves me and that I'm never gonna get married and that I'm not pretty enough to be anybody's girlfriend or anybody's wife or whatever. So like lusting would be like the closest thing I'm ever gonna get to that. Do you feel me? So what I pretty much desire is intimacy, okay? Because what the devil does, he takes like your desires that you want in life and morphs it and perverts it, and that's what makes it into sin. Like there's nothing wrong, like I desire intimacy, I want a husband, you feel me? But engaging in lustful activities, it ain't gonna do that, you feel me? So the root is that I fear that I'm not gonna be loved, you feel me? But I need to remember that in order to like know the root of your problem, you're able to solve it. So how do I solve that? Is by being intimate with God, like growing my relationship with God to the point that I crave him more than I crave a relationship, you feel me? For the longest time, like I was trying to also find the root to my problem with laziness. Okay, why is it that I can't get up and do the stuff I need to do? In the last week, God revealed to me what my root is, and my root was I'm scared of failing. I'm scared of failure. I fear that I'm gonna put so much work into something and it doesn't grow into what I want it to be, or it doesn't reach the numbers, you feel me? So by being lazy and not doing anything, I'm not risking anything, you feel me? Like I can't expect to grow if I'm not putting in the work. I kind of touched upon this briefly, but to stop comparing yourself to others. Realize that your journey in life is going to be different than Mackenzie's journey, than Chelsea's journey, than Muhammad's journey, than Bianca's journey, you feel me? like just because one person's journey has been like this and yours has been like this, don't compare it. Because you feel me, because while you might be at the beginning of your story, somebody's in the middle. So don't compare your start to somebody's middle. And like honestly, when it comes to like especially YouTube, I tend to compare myself to people so much. So like earlier I talked about how like when I first launched my business, I was kind of disappointed because like I received no sales and barely any support. And I feel like why I was so down that week and even suicidal to that point is because I was comparing my launch in my business to somebody else's. Because I saw how this one girl, like she launched her business and like she got all this support and all this sales and made all this money. So like I was comparing like my launch to hers. And in reality, they're both different journeys. Yeah, we may be selling similar stuff, but like that's her journey and that's her growth. Like I don't know what she had, like she probably been working on this for like the past year and a half, you feel me, and you only really started working on this for the past like months or so. As a society, we need to stop comparing ourselves to others, especially on the internet, because most of the time on the internet people are only posting what they want you to see. People want you to see that 6-figure bank account, people want you to see that luxury car, that big apartment, all that stuff, but most of the time they gonna show you what they had to do behind the scenes to get there, you feel me? Like you don't know that they had to literally like cry, put blood, sweat and tears and not sleep for a week straight, had to like go through rejection after rejection, denial after denial to be where they are today. Number 10, which is the last one, is to stop complaining. So something that I'm kind of struggling with right now, ever since I was a child, is honestly obeying my parents and just doing the simplest task that they ask me to do. Like my mom can just tell me something simple, Sarah, go wash the dishes, and I'll be like, well, why do I have to wash the dishes? Most of those dishes aren't even mine anyways. Like, why can't you wash the dishes? Why can't Sammy wash the dishes? Why can't Gloria wash the dishes? I'm just like, girl. And like 10 minutes later, half an hour later, I ended up washing the dishes anyway. So why are you complaining about the task that you have to do when you know you're gonna do it anyways? So like lately I've been like reading the book of Proverbs, and in Proverbs it talks a lot about honoring your parents and obeying your parents. Because like I'm just speaking for myself, because like I am blessed to not have like toxic parents. Like, for most people who have loving parents, when they ask you to do something or when they tell you something, they're telling it for your own good. Because like your parents, they don't want to see you fail. Like they're telling you these things because like you're gonna need to learn how to do these things and do these things when you're on your own. Like there's a reason why honoring your mother and your father is part of the 10 commandments, because your parents have experienced life way more than you have. So just shut up and listen and do what they're asking you to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope one of you guys were blessed by this video. If you were blessed by this video and you did make it this far into the video, comment down below blessed. Yeah, comment down below blessed if you made it this far and you truly gained something from this video. Honestly, I pray that 2023 is y'all season. Y'all gonna do great things. Y'all gonna start that business. Y'all gonna get that job, buy that house, get that apartment, buy that new car. Like I'm just praying nothing but blessings for this year. And I kind of feel it in my spirit to pray and to close this video out. So yeah, so just bow your heads with me and we gonna pray and we gonna finally end this video. Lord God, I pray for the other person behind the screen watching this video, Lord. I pray that 2023 is their season of greatness, Lord. In 2023, they're gonna accomplish everything that they have set for this year and even more, Lord. I pray that you will protect them during this year. I pray that this is their best year spiritually, mentally, financially, and physically, Lord. I pray that any blessing that has their name on it, Lord, that they will receive in 2023, Lord, that you will guide them in 2023. Even though trials and tribulations may come, oh Heavenly Father, I pray that you are with them through their storm, and that they know that you are still holy, you are still God, you are still on your throne, Jesus. Just thank you for everything that you did for us in 2022, and thank you that there's more to come in 2023. In Jesus' name, amen. Remember that you are strong, you are beautiful, you are so loved, and you are fearless. In the powerful and mighty name of Jesus, I love you guys so much, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Mwah.